The gospel has power.
You know, when I first began the ministry, it was back in '87, I think. I began to minister. I started my ministry out. Me and my wife was on our way to Dallas. And I just moved back from Dallas 2 weeks ago. I lived in Dallas for about almost 13 years. And I moved to Dallas from Houston. I live here in this town for 26, and I'm back now. But I remember I was on television, I was on TV. I think it was in '91. And I talked about the prosperity message that was hitting the church then. It was hitting the ground and running with it. I told that the prosperity message would be the most damnable message that ever hit the body of Christ. Look around you. What you think? See, we're teaching that there's a great falling away. Paul talks about the falling away, and there will be one. But the great falling away today is not because of they're falling away from Christ. I interview a lot of these people in Dallas. I talk to a lot of leaders, a lot of ministers in Dallas that's walking out of the church, pastors walking out of churches. And that's really ironic, because the people that are leaving the church are running from the message that they have. The message is not of God. It don't produce no God things. And the person who's preaching the message is bewildered because he knows God is not moving, so he just quits. But that's what the prosperity message has done. It's moving people. Some people believe the prosperity message so much that they give money believing they will get them into heaven. They won't dare not pay a tithe. They will not dare not give the preacher 10% and some more besides. They're secure in their place in heaven because God says, bring all the tithe into the storehouse that there may be meat in my house, money in my house. And you bring the tithe into the storehouse. The storehouse is the preacher's house. It's his bank account. Look around. Be ignorant no more. Look where your money going. The Bible says, be a steward of your money. Are you being a steward of your money? Or are you thinking your money going to get you to heaven? Or you thinking you're getting blessed because you're giving God your tithes and offerings? I got some news for you. Pastors preach all the time that sold for a car, sold for a house. You sowing in your church for a car that the world is driving and never sold anything. You're sowing for a home, a large home, that the world is living in, never having sold anything. There's something wrong with that kind of message. Sow into my ministry, and God will bless you 100-fold. I say we ought to reverse that. Those who preach that, because they're beneficiaries of their own message. Those who preach that, let's just stop giving for about 3-4 months. I promise you that God will not put you in hell because of it. I promise you you'll not go to hell. Tell God that James Smith promised you that you wouldn't go to hell if you didn't pay your tithes for 3 months. Because he claimed he don't need you. He says God is blessing him. So what we do is let's fix it where we can see it. We don't need to walk by faith in this position. Let's put it where we can see it. And then we can ask him to give everybody in the church $10. And let God bless him 100-fold. He needs all the money to be on TV and to drive his Bentley, to live in his palatial home, and to build his great edifice. Are y'all listening to me or do you leave? Did y'all walk away? You didn't clip me off, did you? Keep me going for a while.